Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Paul George. Whiteside is out there with Batum. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Simons in at the two-guard position. Shot by Collins, no good. And here are the Trailblazers.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Now here's Simons. The three from George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG can be an MVP caliber player.
To the paint, Batum with the steal. To the inside, and finished off by LeBron.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Ball. Last game he had 34 points. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
There's a screen by Collins. Passes it to Ball. They need this. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. For Portland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Simons from outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Ball. Back to Conley. There's the triple. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is George. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 5.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. A moment here now to see the numbers for Paul George. So it's the Thunder now. Looking for the first basket of the game. Ball against James. And here's Conley outside. Doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Conley with it. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
First one falls for him.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And it's Simons missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 9-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Now, here is George. After the miss from John Collins. Outside, George to the paint. Here's Whiteside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to Finney-Smith. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Collins. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And here now the Thunder. They trail by 9 points. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by George. Shot clock at 3. Here's Collins. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Portland with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. George looking over the floor. LeBron passes to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Portland with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. James finds Batum. Right side, George. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Thunder. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Portland. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, there's the Thunder, 3 games behind.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
James, the pass to Simons. And here's Whiteside, defended by Pirtle. And they double up James. Simons from outside. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Off target on the 15-footer.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Outside ball. Johnson surveying the floor. And here's Conley outside. Sinks the triple.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's James. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets. Here's George. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Simons against Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And he knocks down the first one. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Richards comes in for Pirtle, and it's Fulton for Ball. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that. Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And the pass to Powell from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You know, Brent, after a few years of small ball getting even smaller, it's feeling like now there is a resurgence of the big man.
Yeah, I don't know, Kevin, if that's because last year we had 3 potential MVP candidates that all played a bigger position, but you got to have one of those guys in order for you to say that we are going to accentuate the biggest player on the floor to do the things needed to get wins.
And he makes the first.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Thunder. Ball comes in for Michael Conley. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Powell, he's checked in for Batum. Alec Burks comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for James. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Burks the pass to McConnell. Back to Burks. Dedmon a screen. And another 3 for Portland.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Oklahoma City has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Johnson, a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Here's Ball. He has 7 on the wing. Johnson. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dedmon a screen. Works for 3. And the Trailblazers another 3. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Ball. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Collins against McConnell. Pass to Powell. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ball finds Pirtle. And here's Collins. Over McConnell. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Powell with a screen on Fultz. Powell with it. He's picked up by Collins. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Thunder. 11-point game. Passes it to Ball. Johnson in the corner. No good on the 3. Portland's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And it's Naz Reid in for Collins. .133 left to play in the first quarter. Now Powell. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Burks looking around. Over to the wing. McConnell kicks to Burks. No good on that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Fultz. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Fultz has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Thunder. McConnell against Ball. Pass to Powell. The 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Ball laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 9 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Fultz against Powell. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And here are the Trailblazers now, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
On the floor for Portland, Powell is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Batum, and it's LeBron James, and it's George in at the small forward position. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. A nice shot by Simons.
Simons developing this kind of deception to get to that float game, man, that'll take him to another level.
Fultz looking around, and Reed has it in the corner. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. They set the pick. There's the three. And they'll get another chance. Conley against Simon. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Conley.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot, part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Now here's James, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Fultz. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Powell on the wing. 6 points for him. Fires from the wing. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Powell. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Thunder trailing by 11. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Conley. And Reed has it in the corner. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Simons, the pass to George. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Nick Richards. John Collins comes in for Naz Reid. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson. And it's ball in for Mike Conley. Now here's Fultz. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Ball no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
It's George on the wing. Batum sets a screen for George. Simon's on the wing. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Pirtle. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. James against Ball. Can they get it? And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Batum. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. George has got 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball kicks to Pirtle. This is to Fultz. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards. And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Now Fultz after LeBron's 3-pointer that didn't go. Shoots over Simons. Fultz, no good. Trailblazers leading by 16. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. And Batum kicks to James. Outside for Batum. Lets it go from deep. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Greg, Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. No good from Finney-Smith.
Hey, check LB.
Now here's LeBron. Outside, Batum. Portland again missing. Thunder trailing by 16. Pirtle sets the pick for Ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's George for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Oklahoma City has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Fultz against Simons. And here's Fultz, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Ball. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George passes to James. Now the feed to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Just love it that LeBron can scan the floor and pick the best open option available.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Ball. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ball's got 11 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Conley's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Whiteside. Dwight Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. Alec Burks checked in for George. And it's T.J. McConnell in for LeBron. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Portland again missing. Thunder trailing by 16. With some arc, here's Finney-Smith. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Finney-Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Simons, the pass to Powell. Kicks it to Burks. The pass to Dedmon. Back to Burks. Dedmon a screen. Burks can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Ball finds Conley. Back to Ball. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Burks. Launches it. Traps in the tray. He's got 11.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now, here's Collins. Hurdle, the pass to Collins. Outside, Ball. Over McConnell. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Burks can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside, Ball. The dish to Conley. Back to Ball. From deep three-point range, again, Ball missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The tray. The Thunder pull it in. There's Ball with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 16 points.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And the dunk by Powell.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Stolen. Simons surveying the D. Passes to McConnell. Ball against Simons. Spins. Over Ball. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 9 points in the game so far.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Conley, the pass to Ball. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Ball. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 15. Burks with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Houston. Buries it from three-point range. Burks has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Portland.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Ball against McConnell. There's the pass to Conley to end the run. Offensive rebound. Hurdle. To beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's Portland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
They're going to be out on the road for a bit. You want to win early because those trips feel twice as long when you're getting beat.
You're not wrong about that one, Shaq. I mean, it hurts when you're on the losing tour.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Trailblazers.
Right now, they're getting anything they want in close. Now, that's hard to do, getting to the rim that easily, facing little resistance or no resistance. And they've continued to exploit that advantage.
Yeah, why go away from what's working? They're just feasting down low so far. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
You've got Jakob Poeltl. LaMelo Ball is out there with Conley. Then it's John Collins. And it's Finney Smith in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now, here's Ball. Collins in the post. Defended by Batum. Conley against Simon. That one drops for him. Conley's got 10.
Yeah, and a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now, here is George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Batum scanning the floor. At the elbow, it's James. Whiteside, a screen on Conley. Here's George. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Here is Conley. He's got 10. Collins setting the pick for Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good.
Collins has such concentration when he's out on the floor, and it can help really steady a basketball team.
And he's good on the second. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Here's Finney Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ball, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Great open look there. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Out to the wing, and here's Conley outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Collins against Batum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Down low, Batum with the steal. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. No coverage that time. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Outside ball. Over in the corner, Conley. From deep, Collins. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And it's LeBron missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell against Conley. Hurdle with a screen on Powell. Conley's shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Ball kicks to Finney-Smith. Over to the left wing. And here's Conley outside. That one misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's LeBron. He's got 14. Shot clock at 6. Batum for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Conley feeling it out. Shoots over Powell. And that one hits back iron.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Outside, Batum. And they double up James. And Batum kicks to James. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now Conley. 10 points for him. Outside Ball. Here's the floater. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here's Powell. He's got 12. And they double up LeBron. Outside for Batum. The three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Now here's Conley. Back to Ball. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Now here's Powell. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here is Conley. Outside Ball. Three-pointer. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Ball against James, looking to end his cold spell. Collins finds Conley. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. That's tipped. To the middle. Here's Batum. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Now, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Whiteside dishes to LeBron. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Ball. He's got 16. Outside Conley. Collins setting the pick for Conley. Basket counts. And that's 12 points for Mike Conley.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's James. 21 points in the game. Here's Batum. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
James finds Batum. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That sends John Collins to the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And the free throw, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now, here's McConnell. No points in the game yet for him. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Fultz against Powell. Fultz with the ball. Shoots over Powell. And a beautiful finish by Fultz. Fultz has got 6.
And that jumper of Fultz is becoming very dangerous. When he's squared up towards the basket, you just feel like it's going in.
Now, here's McConnell. No one near James as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Collins setting the pick for Ball. Johnson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now here's James. Powell, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Johnson, good.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Ball against McConnell. LeBron James on the wing. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Crossed up the D perfectly. LeBron's got 17 points here in the second half. Powell against Fultz. Pass the ball. Collins, a screen on McConnell. Ball, the pass to Collins. Shoots over Powell. That's good from Collins on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Trailblazers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. McConnell finds Dedmon. Pass to Powell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Ball with the bucket.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dedmon dishes to LeBron. And another three for Portland.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Ball. 19 points in the game. The pass to Fultz. Johnson from outside. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Trailblazers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Powell is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Conley gets the bucket.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
McConnell against Conley. McConnell kicks to Burks. Misses the 3. The Thunder shooting under 40% all in all for the game. McConnell against Conley. They set the pick. Tries the spin move. Pass to Fultz. Over Burks. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Powell with his screen on Conley. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Dedmon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Martin the pass to McConnell. Now here's Burks. Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Conley against McConnell. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Portland Trail Blazers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Free throw good, Burks. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now Conley. Passes it to Fultz. Now Reed, guarded by Powell. And he drops it in from the low post. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Fultz really sees the floor well, and an efficient guard who shares the ball.
McConnell passes to Sharp. No good on that one. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And he can't hit the second. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Good on the bucket.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Burks against Fultz. Puts it up from 12. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Fultz, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. McConnell passes to Powell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And the first one at the line is good. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Ball up top. He's covered by McConnell. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Fultz has got 7 points for the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Burks on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Fultz finds Johnson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fultz, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Powell. Here's Martin. And there's the pass to Burks. Wide open shot is on the money.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Fultz, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Martin kicks to McConnell. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Here's Richards. Plays it up and banks it in.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Pass to Martin. Burks on the wing. There's the pick. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ball's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. He dishes it to Johnson. Passes it to Richards. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Burks on the wing. Let's go. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
Pass to Burks. From deep. That one, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
There's Ball with the 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Burks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Left side, Batum. Ball against McConnell. The pass to Burks. All alone. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shoots a fader. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Passes to Burks. Takes a three. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Burks has got 21.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
And here is Ball. Outside Conley. From deep. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got 9 points here in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ball dishes to Collins, and stolen by McConnell. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Hey, who got ball? Who got ball?
McConnell's scanning the floor. Outside, Batum. Got a piece of it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Sharp. Paul George comes in for Dwight Powell. Norman Powell's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's LeBron in for T.J. McConnell. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Batum with the three. Ball's knocked loose.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Ball, the pass to Conley. And here is Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. Shoots over Powell. Off the left rim and out. And so James will bring it up for Portland. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. It's George on the wing. A second chance effort, and James with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
And LeBron fighting right now for the offensive rebound. He refuses to come away empty-handed.
Ball against James. Outside, Ball. Out left to the wing, Finney-Smith. And the three off target. Portland in total control.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Batum. Whiteside with it. He's covered by Ball. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by George.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
And they sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
We're just trying to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.